Hello, everybody. It is Reid from readaboutsex.com, and I'm very excited because I'm recording right now with Oblio, one of the creators and founders of Gender.camp, which check out at Gender.camp, which I have a little URL envy because I didn't know we had a .camp option, and now I have to reconsider, Sex Geek Summer Camp and other ideas around this. So thank you even just for that, Oblio. And I myself have been invited to be a part of camp along with Allison and a host of amazing other folks. So just give us, tell the world, share your dream and the vision. And thanks for making time for me, Oblio.
Oh, yeah, Reid, my pleasure. So Gender Camp is going to be awesome. It's a collaboration between ideas taken from Network for New Culture Summer Camp and Gender Odyssey and kind of smooshing them together to make like a whole new brand of awesomeness. So, yeah, we're going to play out in the woods for 6 days, and we're going to have you and Allison. We're going to have Chucky holding down the temple space. We're going to have a forum every day where people get to show themselves and connect. And there's a whole new brand of connection that can happen when you take it out of the city and into the woods and do that personal work and that community building.
And because where we first met is that same campground. And for people, another reason for recording this is if you are inclined to come to camp, I can attest for the campground itself is magical. And if you're, especially the way that you said, take it from the city into the woods, which sounds a little dirty, sex geeks. But the idea of getting out into nature to just kind of reboot our nervous system and the community building and the amount of brain sex and geekiness for the crew that you hang out with and roll with. I'm excited just to go and just hang out and intellectually feed off of people and just get steeped in more upgrades while rebooting, swimming in the trout stream thing and hiking and all of that. So.
Well, Reid, you make an awesome point. The thing about being out in the woods and in this space, there's the river you can swim in, there's places to hike, there's, for folks, this is for everybody who wants to really look at and deconstruct gender as a foundation of how we interact with each other. So this is for everybody. And for lots of trans folks and for lots of gender diverse folks, there's some, body stuff in terms of how one can feel comfortable just being naked in the woods if you want to be. I mean, certainly you don't have to be, but if you want to be, there's going to be a lot of other people probably like you, and certainly not with an open mind, and it's going to be very freeing to be able to be in such surrounded by nature and a community that gets it.
Yeah. What so just real quick, who, I know we say it's for everybody, but I always love asking the question, who is this not for?
Yeah.
And then for people who are watching, who should they be sharing this video with and Gender.camp with?
Yeah. So this camp is for everybody who wants to look at gender as a foundation of how we interact with each other. It's particularly tailored to nuanced needs of people who are trans or gender diverse, but certainly not only, and doesn't, not even necessarily primarily. It's just really, with Network for New Culture and Gender Odyssey, continuing to deconstruct the ways that gender affect the way that we see one another and the way that we interact. So it's for everybody. Who it's not for, if you're the partner of somebody who's trans or gender diverse and you just want to be kind of discussing their transition or what that means to you, this probably isn't the place for that.
Got it.
If you're a partner, that's fine, but you need to be looking at yourself in your own relationship to gender rather than processing something.
This is not while there is support and acceptance, it's not a support camp, support group for people who are wrestling with that their partners may be deconstructing gender and reassembling it as an act of reclamation.
Yes, that's very much true. It's very much personal. It's very much deconstructing personal ideas and looking at that, but also community building in a community that's really interested in broadening the perspective of what gender means and how it plays out between us and inside of ourselves.
Yay! I'm so excited.
Dude.
Thank you so much for being, one of the AllSparks for this particular event, and for doing the work that you do and your journey and going into those into other spaces and grabbing the copy and pasting the tools and the technologies that will allow us to have an amazing 6 days. And again, Gender.camp. is where people
Yes.
can go. Thank you so much for making time, Oblio, and I will see you soon. And
Yes.
ideally, this is the first year when we're recording this video, but
Yeah.
this is going to the intention is that this is an annual event, which is why we didn't mention dates right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So again, like share this with your friends, with your communities, post it on Facebook and social media, and I will see you very, very soon.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Perfect. I hope this business geekery was useful for you. If you'd like to continue with the brain sex, click on subscribe up here. If you want to follow me on social media, right here, ladies and gentlemen, next video below. And if you'd like your very own Sex Geek Summer Camp t-shirt, then just click right here, right now. Boop. Go ahead.